This is Joel Wesley with a word from the Word. The Bible says in Daniel chapter 10 verse 12, "Then he said to me, Do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words." Daniel's 21-day prayer reveals some vital principles of approaching God. The first principle is that Daniel set his heart. True prayer begins not with our circumstances, but with a heart surrendered to God. Daniel desired understanding, and he humbled himself before the Lord. The second principle is consecration. Daniel's fasting was not an attempt to change God or earn his favor, you see. It was a way of bringing himself into submission before God and becoming more sensitive to his purposes. The Bible says in Daniel chapter 10 verse 2 and 3, "In those days, I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant food, no meat or wine came into my mouth." The third principle is that prayer involves unseen spiritual realm. The Bible says in Daniel chapter 10 verse 13, "But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. You see, Daniel's prayer was heard from the first day, but there was spiritual opposition. This teaches us that when answers are delayed, we must not assume that God has not heard us. We must continue to stand in faith upon the promises of God. Prayer is not merely asking God to change our situations. It is bringing ourselves into agreement with God's will and purposes. So here is the application, my friends. Let us learn from Daniel. Let us set our hearts toward God, humble ourselves before Him, seek Him with sincerity, and persevere in prayer. The God who heard Daniel is the same God who hears us today. As we stand in faith, God will accomplish His purposes in our lives.